Hey guys, what's up? It's Connor Mitchell, head whiz of Dragon Rider Network, and today I'm here doing a very brief unboxing of a product I just got today, which is the Canon EF-S 18-135 STM lens for DSLRs. I'm going to be using this a lot on a trip I'm going on in about a month to Chicago, so anyway, let's get into it. So I did order this refurbished, which is why it's coming in this pretty plain white box, but you can see right there that it does in fact say EF-S 18-135 STM lens. I did order the STM lens option because, one, I've read a lot of the reviews and watched a lot of the videos. The imaging on this lens is a lot more clear, and that motor is also going to make it a little bit more future-proof if I do end up getting a camera body in the future that can handle STM lenses. But I'm pretty sure that even on a non-STM camera, it's going to be a lot quieter than the motor I have on my kit lens now. So anyway, let's go ahead and briefly get into it. So, right out of the box, nothing fancy. Here we have the lens. Go ahead. Open it. Right here we do have a warranty from Canon. Very nice. Right here we have the beast of a lens itself. And wow, this is a very nice lens. It's definitely feels very well constructed. And just to give you guys a comparison, here's the 18-135 right here. Here is my kit lens, the 18-55, and you can just see though that this just dwarfs this other lens. And right now I'm using my 50mm prime lens, and obviously that's the smallest out of all of my lenses. But let me just throw another one in comparison, which I still need to get a review on, by the way, which I've been very bad at, which is right here, my Sigma 70-300. But anyway, moving these aside, here's the lens itself. As you can see, has a very, very smooth focus ring. Very smooth. It's actually on manual right now, so I'm not sure. Maybe this is full-time manual focus. I've heard some people say that it is, some people say that it isn't. I'm not entirely sure, but like right here you can see, oh, and another thing, it actually has a lock for the telescoping feature, which isn't bad. Here you can just see it really just telescopes a lot. So this is quite a sizable lens. And in fact, and then right here we do have a 67mm lens size, so that way if you want to add filters or a hood, you know what size to get. And it does have the old Canon cap, like the one from my 50mm right there. But anyway, let me go ahead and do kind of a brief test of how this lens actually behaves. So anyway guys, let's get on to it. So anyway guys, here I am using the 18-55mm kit lens that came with my Canon Rebel T3i originally, and here I'm just going to do a quick focus to show you guys how loud the focusing motor actually is. So I have the camera right next to the microphone, the lens right next to the microphone, and let's give it a go. And there you could hear that there's a lot of jittery noise and just really, really loud focusing sound. So let's go ahead and try out the 18-135 STM and see if it makes a difference. So here we have the 18-135mm STM lens, and first impressions, one, it's much heavier, and two, can zoom in a lot further. So anyway, let's go ahead, take it fully out of focus, put it back in autofocus, and let's go ahead and listen on how quiet it can focus. And you guys heard it exactly the way I did. You do not hear a sound from this lens, which is unbelievable. I mean, this is such a quiet lens, and it's incredibly dynamic, going from 18 to 135 millimeters. And of course, something very interesting, since I am using this lens on my Canon Rebel T3, I of course can use a digital zoom where I can get up to 3 times the magnification on this lens without losing quality. And the really great thing about this lens is that even though it's not really a macro lens, it can be pretty close. And with the help of the 3x zoom, you can get in especially close to objects that you typically wouldn't be able to get close to with a kit lens unless you had a really high-end macro lens. And I really, really enjoy this because it makes everything just look really, really nice. And I'm really so far satisfied with this lens so far. So anyway, guys, you can expect me trying to do a more in-depth video on this lens in the future, and I will definitely try and run it along side by side with all of my other lenses, especially my lens right here, which is the Sigma lens, so that way I can finally get a review out for you guys, which this lens has been on my channel since the new year. So anyway, guys, that is my video for the Canon EF-S 18 to 135 STM lens. Make sure you guys remember to subscribe to the channel for more tech content like this, and check out all of my social links down below. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next video, which I might actually be using this very lens. Talk to you then.